How did I get here? It's what? Oh, you want me to do the intro and the outro to this year's 31. Yeah, I know of this show. Alright then, I'll do it. Hi there. I'm Crackles the Clown, and this is my Skull Crusher. So, it's October 1st, meaning from now and for the next 31 days on this channel, we are going to play 31. For the next 31 days, we're gonna have one horror movie review a day in the build-up to Halloween from our channel boss, Random Ross. So, I should warn you, there are scenes that may shock you, scare you, and frighten you. But it will be a hell of a ride. So, let's get this show started, and I'll see you after this, if you survive. Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to this year's 31. So it's October, and for the next 31 days, I'm going to be coming here giving you a horror movie review via a different theme every week. So, as you know, I like to dedicate, 1 week to a horror icon, whether it be a horror actor, director, writer, or anything like that, or all of the above. Yeah. So this year I'm dedicating my first week to the Mexican horror filmmaker, or Mexican filmmaker because he doesn't just do horror, Guillermo del Toro, who has made a lot of good fantasy films, but also a lot of good horror films and a lot of good dark fantasy films. So I thought I would start it off with a review of his debut picture, and that is of course Cronos. So yeah, Cronos, of course, was written and directed by him, and in this film, it focuses on this mysterious device that, after 400 years, resurfaces and grants its user eternal life and youth from blood exchange and stuff, and a lot of dark, violent, destructive things start to happen in its path, used by a shop owner called Jesus. Is it Jesus? I know. Yeah, Jesus Chris, who is finds this device as it latches onto him, and then he starts to gain these supernatural urges of blood. And then, of course, we get Ron Pearlman in there, who plays the character Angel de la Guruito or something, with Claudio Brook playing his father in it. And we see some dark moments, we see some gory moments, we see some horrific moments. So, what did I like about this movie? Well, first of all, I thought, this has Ron Pearlman in, I'll check it out. Ron Pearlman, Yeah, Ron Perlman and Doug Jones. They are actors that are probably going to also be reoccurring a lot this week because them two actors have done a lot of movies with him, so they'll definitely be heard upon a bit this week, given the films that we're going to review. Yeah, I liked Ron Perlman in it. He played a bit of a minor supporting role, but we focused more on Frederico Luppi, that's the actor's name, as his character Jesus. You know, consumes the power and gains more strength and more youth in him after wearing away. This film is in Spanish because it's set in Mexico, but it's also English spoken as well, especially when Ron Perlman's character comes in and speaks English. And like I say, it's in English and Spanish. Me, I don't mind Spanish movies. I learnt Spanish since I was 11, and I do like Spanish movies as well. Especially in the horror genre. Sometimes if there's a dubbed option, I'll watch that, but if it doesn't come with one, I will happily watch it subtitled. And that's what we get in this, subtitled Spanish, which again I didn't mind. Well, English subtitles with the Spanish speaking. But yeah, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind reading it a bit every now and then. This film clocks in about 92 minutes, so an hour and a half, so not a long movie, but makes the most of what it's got in that time. And I believe, given that this was the directorial debut of Guillermo del Toro, this would highlight the films that he's got, that's yet to come in his career. I believe this film did have a standalone sequel or a movie within this universe's continuity. This was Guillermo del Toro's feature debut. I believe that there was another movie within the same universe of this film called We Need to Talk About Kevin. I've seen that film once, a very long time ago. I can't really remember much what happens in it, because if I were to review it, I would definitely need to give it a revisit. But yeah, I didn't know that, but it is. Cronos. I like the historical stuff at the start as well, how this device, and what is it? Where does it come from? Well, it's an interesting one. It's like a vampire and stuff, vampiric stuff. But yeah, it's a Mexican supernatural independent horror film, and it did launch Del Toro's career. But yeah, Cronos, I guess there were a few moments in there that were a bit pacey, a bit slow, but all in all, I enjoyed watching the film, and I not watched it. Well, I did. I watched it once before, but then I thought, if I'm going to review this 31, I need to review this with a fresh coat of paint. So I went and revisited it. So yeah, I also like the prop with that golden device, the Cronos thing. So anyway, Cronos. Why am I going to rate this one? You know what? Let's start on a good one. I will give this 4 stabs out of 5. 4 stabs out of 5 for Cronos. So there you go. There is my first review of the series and my first day. So yeah, have you seen this one? Let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description, so you can check it all out. I will see you tomorrow for my next review in 31. So yeah, this is just the beginning. So I'll see you tomorrow. So until then, don't have nightmares.